And there may be a couple of reasons why. In fact, there may be three reasons. Here's the first one. Have you ever heard of the big head or big face problem? Have you ever heard that before? Stop me now. Okay, it's called the big head or big face problem. In the Serengeti and on the slopes of the Ngorongoro crater where we grew up evolutionarily, the only time we ever saw a big face was when we were about to engage in physical combat or we were having sex. Okay, so when you see a big face, the brain gets trained. Oh, it's a big face. I'm either going to die or I have the best time of my life. Either are available with big faces. With a Zoom call, you see a big face. So what is the poor brain supposed to do? Well, what it does is that it says, from an evolutionary perspective, this is usually a high valence interaction, but it's a frickin' Zoom call. So I have to continually bat away that natural instinct so that I can continue on with the Zoom call. That's called the big face problem because it's exhausting. The brain's already, as I said, the brain's already taken 20% of your metabolizable glucose. But when it comes time to a Zoom meeting, trying to bat away the instincts of a big face is a big deal. Here's a second reason. It has to do with eye contact, which, as you know, if you're a mammal, is a big old deal. And it's been measured with humans actually pretty well. If you avert from somebody's gaze, if somebody you lock gazes with somebody and then you avert your eyes within 1.2 seconds, usually you think the person is ignoring you. So I'm staring at you right at the camera right now, Andrea. Now I'm not going to. Now I'm going to stare down here. But if I don't pull up the camera in about, 1.2 seconds, you're going to think I'm ignoring you. Oh, there I am. If I stare too long at you in real life, in an in-person interaction, too long is 3.2 seconds. It's not much. But if I stare at you for 3 seconds and not say anything, so I'm going to stare at you for 3 seconds, Andrea. Here I go. You begin to get creeped out because it's not normal. In a Zoom call, if you're not looking directly at the camera, you could be off camera for a whole long time. Or if you are constantly flitting around and you don't have a lot of good hygiene and you don't remember to look specifically and interact as if it were a person, i.e., that's some acting chops, your brain is constantly having to bat away the fact that, yeah, this is artificial, but it's okay. It's okay. We still have to have the Zoom call. And there's the second of the three reasons why it's exhausting. The third reason why it's so exhausting is because I cannot see and you cannot see my entire body. If I were to stand up all of a sudden and move around like I normally do in lecture, blocking certain places and addressing maybe one part of the audience just so that the others will pay attention to me. The kids, I teach second year medical students and actually mostly bioengineering graduate students. And then if I don't come back to them, they can ignore. But in all cases, they can see my entire body language. In a Zoom call, you can't see very much. How I've tried to defeat it is that I've purposely put, you'll notice that this is a 3/4 shot, you can see down here, and I make sure that the shirt or whatever it is I'm wearing is dark, so you can see my hands. The hands will then pop, and then I can still have some of the verbal and nonverbal interactions that are occurring. All three of those, whether you're looking at the big face or you're looking at eye contact or you're looking at nonverbal verbal communication, is so exhausting to the brain that it makes perfect sense to me that Zoom fatigue is a thing.